Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. A video that's been long in the making. My apologies for that, for the lack in videos lately. But it's been well over a month since my last video. But as always, real life just puts a hold on things, and I just had to sort out some family and work matters. Also, I was having problems with my laptop, which had to be sent off to get repaired. Fortunately, it's still under guarantee. I've only had it for under a year, so there was no charge. I was having problems with the hard drive, and I believe the problems were occurring right from day one. But I persevered with it until eventually it could do no more, and it just conked out on me. So that had to be sent off to get repaired. I did have videos on there to upload, but stupidly didn't back them up, so I lost it all, and just the idea of doing it all over again, I just couldn't be bothered. I also have a small notebook, which I could have done there, but to upload videos on these small notebooks just takes forever. I had a 10-minute video to upload, but it was going to take more than 20 hours just to upload it and bugger that. So I thought I'd just wait until I eventually got the laptop back. And it's been back a few days now and it works superbly, so hopefully can get back to making videos. Sorry about that, there was somebody at the door, so I obviously had to take care of that. So where was I before I was interrupted? Oh yeah, the laptop. As I said, now that I got the laptop back and it works superbly, I can get back to making videos. And but I have been watching your videos and commenting as much as I can, so I haven't completely disappeared from here. So there you have it. And by the way, I do need a haircut. I'm very hippie, like I do like long hair, but where I work, obviously it's not allowed, so I need to get it cut. So if it's messy, I do apologise. So without waffling on, I'll show you guys what I've been buying for the past month or so. It's not a great deal of stuff, but there's still a fair bit to show you. There is game stuff and game related stuff. So without further ado, I'll show you guys what I got. Also, actually, I'm going to cut down on the buying right up until October, because I have booked my ticket to the UK for this year's replay, which is now being called Play Expo in Manchester, which is a real bummer. Much liked it where it was at Blackpool, but hey, you can't have everything. So without further ado, I'll show you guys what I've been buying for the past month. Right, as always, first up, the MSX, and I've got 6 loose carts from an eBay seller in Japan. Originally there was 8, 2 of them I did have, so have since gone to a good home, to another fellow YouTuber, and 1 tape game from an eBay seller in Holland. And the tape game is Camelot Warriors, which is a 2D platform puzzle sort of game, which involves a knight. Show you the cover there, and a couple of screenshots on the back. Now, I've been after this game for quite some time now. It's very common to get the Spanish version, which comes in a single cassette box, but I have never seen the European version, which, as you can see, comes in a double cassette box, and it's in English, and obviously comes with all various languages. Instructions comes in various languages, but unfortunately it doesn't come with the instructions, just the tape. But as I've mentioned, I've never seen this version before, so figured get it anyway, and you never know, at some point, somewhere down the line, I may come across another one with the instructions. And I paid £8 plus £2 postage, so £10 in total. Pricey for a cassette game, but never come across this version, so figured why not. And very pleased to add this to my MSX game collection. Now the cartridges. First up is a game called Sensio, which is a sort of tank shoot 'em up sort of game, released by Sony. Cartridge is in not too bad condition, slight yellowing, but sort of one would expect with games of this age. Next up is a game I've been wanting for such a long time. I would have preferred it boxed, but I've seen a couple of box going for about £70 and even 90, and that is Sparky, an early Konami game, a maze game. Again, it's in not too bad condition. Next up is Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, which is another maze game. Slightly more yellowed compared to the rest, and a little dirty, but a bit of clean up. It'll be fine. They all work beautifully, and that's the most important thing. Another game is Card Jamboree, which is a sort of overhead stock card destruction derby sort of game. Now this one has a little damage on the bottom. However, that's due to the transportation, but the seller did mention that the carriage itself was in a C condition. But it works. That's what's important. The next two games by Sony, but the cartridges are slightly different. First up, we got Golf Force, Defense of Chaos, which is a vertical shoot 'em up. See, the cartridges are both by Sony, the cartridges are different. It's like cheaper quality feel to them, unlike these ones. No, the game's not too bad. And the final cartridge I got is a game called Star Blazers, which was originally an Apple II game, also released on the Atari 800 computers, and it's a sort of scramble Super Cobra game. And so there you have it. Now all these games are paid £3 each, plus the other two that I got. So in total, I think I paid between £30 to £35, including postage. So, next game is a computer that I'm hoping to get sometime later in the year, and that is the Dragon 32. Now, I didn't own a Dragon back in the day, but I had a friend who owned a Tandy, and we used to go around to his house and play all sorts of games. And of course, the Tandy and Dragon, very much the same, if not exactly the same. And one game I used to play at his house was Donkey King. It's obviously a Donkey Kong clone, and a very good one it is. And this is the actual cover that I wanted, titled Donkey King, because it was later retitled to the King. So it's due to Nintendo not liking the idea of being closely named to Donkey Kong. And paid £3 including postage from an eBay seller in the UK. I'm really chuffed to own that. Also, the next game was for a computer that I never owned back in the day, but would go around to a friend's house to play it. But I actually bought this game with my own pocket money so that I could go around to his house and play the game. And also hoping in time my parents would buy me the computer either for my birthday or Christmas, but of course that never happened. And that game is for the Spectrum, and that is Konami's Golf. Released by Imagine, one of my favourite companies from back then. Some screenshots. A really fun golf game. You can see that. It is boxed and complete. The tape there. And the instructions on the inside. Now I got this from an eBay seller in the UK for £3 including postage. And there's also an NSX version which I'm hoping to get at some point. And I would also like to get the Konami's Tennis. It was released by again by Imagine. Now I do that on various occasions, buy games for the Spectrum and go around to my friend's house to play it, and I still have freedom to this day, and I'll show you guys what they are. First up, they're all owned by Ocean, another great software house back in the day. First up is Nightmare Rally. It's a great cover. Honestly, no lie, I actually got this game just because of the cover, but the game I actually did enjoy. Got some screenshots on the back. Once it gets to focus, there you go. See that side there? It is boxed and complete. Again, instructions on the inside. This next game was based on a really good television series that I enjoyed watching back in the day, and that is Street Hawk. from the makers of Knight Rider. And no screenshots, but it is complete. Now I think this game was only released on the Spectrum and possibly on the Amstrad, but there was never a Commodore 64 version. And the final game is Gift from the Gods. Again, no screenshots, but it is complete. This is the tape. I still have these games to this day. And you never know, maybe at some point later on I'll get myself a Spectrum. And the next two games are from an eBay seller in Japan. In fact, they're from the same guys that I got the MSX games from, and they're two Mega CD games. I thought I'd build up my Mega CD collection. One of them I already know about because I have played a backup version of it, and that is Yumi Mystery Mansion, otherwise known as Mansion of Hidden Souls. Now, I know the PAL version is really expensive to get hold of. You can expect to pay between £25 to £35. It's an adventure game very much like Myst and D. A really fun game to play. And I have played the backup version, but I thought it would be nice to own the Japanese version. And it was only a couple pounds. It's a brand new condition. You've got the spine card and you've got a little catalogue there. If you can see some screenshots there. Fun little game. And the second game is AX101, which is an FMV first-person shooter. I've seen a couple videos of this on YouTube. It looked interesting, so I figured why not? Again, a couple pounds. In total, I think I only paid what? Got a spine card and registration card. It's in mint condition. In total, I think £4 for the game, plus another £6 postage, £10 at the most. Nice addition to my Mega CD collection. Next game that I got was a Pirate Mega Drive game, and this is from an eBay seller in Russia, and I paid £25 including postage, and it is Avatar. Avatar on the Mega Drive, I hear you say. As I mentioned, it is a pirate game. There's some screenshots on the back, and it's basically Jim Power, which is also available as well as on the Mega Drive on the Super Nintendo and PC Engine CD. And basically, it's what they've really done is change the characters from the original game to the characters of the movie Avatar. It's a 2D run and gun platform shooter sort of game. Not bad at all. It's a unique thing to own. I mean, Avatar on the Mega Drive. As one would expect with these games, there's no instructions, just the cartridge. It comes in this little mini case with a mini Willy Winky there. Show you the size there. It's a really unique thing to own. As always, very unusual to see the Sega logo on these pirated games. And there you go. Pretty chuffed for that. I reckon that'll probably be my lot. In total now I've got 3 pirated games, so I don't think I'll be buying any more. Because I've known of this game existed for quite some time and never come across it, but when I did, took the opportunity to get it. Locally here I got 3 PlayStation 2 titles. One of them is up for trade, but first up, The Bouncer, Squaresoft, an early PlayStation 2 release. It is box and complete. The disc has a couple of light surface scratches. Nothing major though, it does work. Screenshots on the back. And this was €4. Next one is Beat Down Fist of Vengeance, which always reminds me like an RPG version of Final Fight. Don't know why, it just does. Again, €4, box to complete. couple light surface scratches. Some screenshots in the back. And the one that's up for trade, I have checked it over. There is a couple of surface scratches. Nothing, you really hardly notice. One or two. Nothing major, I can assure you it does work. It is boxed and complete. And that's Ico. It's up for trade if anyone's interested. It has been recently been given the HD makeover on a compilation along with Shadow Colossus. But much like owning the original. Very nostalgic. So there you go, up for trade if anyone's interested. Also locally, I came across a car boot sale, would you believe it or not? I know I've said in the past that car boot sales here in Madeira are non-existent, but I did find out that there is one that takes place on the last Sunday of every month, and I popped down there and came across some Mega Drive games. Nothing spectacular, nothing amazing about them, but just to see them there, I just couldn't pass them by. And first up, I got Super Hang-On. It is boxed and complete. And for the four of them, the 4 games that I got, I paid €6. Next up, I know it's a shitty game, but I just couldn't pass it by. And that is Home Alone. It is boxed and complete. Next up, Virtual Fighter 2. Fortunately, no instructions, but in very good condition. And should have been no trouble to eventually pick up some instructions for it at some point. The next final two are sports titles. FIFA 96, again no instructions. And PGA Tour 96, again no instructions. But for €6 for the lot, not bad at all. Also, while I was there, I picked up this Pocket Tetris. One of these mini LCD games, very much like the Nintendo ones, but this one was released by Bandai. It is still sealed, hasn't been opened. And that was €5. And I also picked up an action figure, game related, and it is Tomb Raider Lara Croft. Again, €5. Still sealed, not been opened. And as you can see there, some of the others in the series. I've got that one. I've got the one on the motorbike. Just really surprised to see this here. So I'll definitely be checking the last Sunday of every month there, popping down there and see what else I can find. And staying with action figures, I picked up some action figures from an eBay seller in the UK. And it's some Alien figures. I do like collecting the odd Alien figure, and I got 3 of them for £15 including postage. The first one is the Rhino Alien, which is the red version. I do have the black and silver one. In the back, I'll show you a better picture of it with some others in the series. Still not open. And here's the other one that I got, the black and grey one, silver. So it's a nice addition to my Alien figures collection. Also got Snake Alien, again intact, unopened. And you can see it there. And the final one that I do have already, it became part of the bundle, is the Flying Queen. And there it is. Once it's out of the box, the packet. There are a couple more I still like to get, so yeah, pretty chuffed with this. So what else did I get? Okay, oh, I might as well. Oh, actually, I'll show you this. I got another LED tabletop game. Now, I did get one. While I was in Spalding in Game Link. I got the Amadon, which is the open flap sort of tabletop game. I know there's 3 in the series. There's Amadon, there's Dig Dug, and there's also Jungler, which is obviously an arcade game by Konami. Just turn it on. And this was £15 including postage. Just turn it on now. It was missing the spring, so it wouldn't open. Well, it would open, but it wouldn't close. So what I've done is taken a spring from an old biro, placed it there, and it works really good. I'll just turn it on to show you what it looks like. It's not a bad little game. I played the arcade version, which by Konami. It's in really good condition. Still has the battery flap. And also what you find with, especially with these models, you tend to lose the top section, which comes off so like that. You tend to lose those, and as you can see, it's still intact. So it goes really well with my other one. Now all I need to do is get hold of the Dig Dug version, which I think was just a Japanese release only. But hey, you never know. One day. That was that. What else did I get? Oh, obviously working in a hotel, you get the odd British tourist leaving their books, and this is game related. And I grabbed these. Battlefield 3 novel and Assassin's Creed. Don't know if I'll ever read them, but hey, never know. It's nice to have. What else did I get? Current gen game wise, yeah, I got one 3DS, one Xbox 360, and 5 PS3 titles. So I'll show you those. And the first one on the 3DS, Shinobi. And this was from an eBay seller in the UK, and I paid £12 including postage. It's brand new, obviously playing the game at the moment. My thoughts on the game? It's a really good game, not bad at all. Very hard though, and it's never going to be the Shinobi from the Mega Drive days, but hey, still a fun game and worth checking out. On the 360, Akai Katana, Cave's latest Hell Bullet shooter. And this was from Play.com. This was €30. Box complete, as you can see. Some screenshots in the back. I'd say it's not their best one. Still worth having, still fun to play. It is worth having, but not their best one. But certainly nice to add to my other cave shooters. I forgot what this one's called. Then you got Mushi Mushi Pork and Pink Sweets. You got Death Smiles and Don Pachi Resurrection. So really chuffed with my cave shooters on the 360. Now on the PS3, one was a Play.com purchase, which is a game based on one of my favourite 80s movies, and that is Back to the Future. It's a great little game. It's been available on the PC for quite some time now, in parts. So basically, you get the whole game on the disc now, and apparently it takes 3 months after the third movie. And I think I paid €20 for that. It's a fun little game. It's also available on the Nintendo Wii, but not on the 360. Don't know why. Don't care. Now the final games, 4 games for the PS3 that I got here were locally. And first up, Alice Madness Returns. I really enjoyed the first game on the PC back in 2000. It is complete with a sort of mini manual. The rest is all digitally on the disc. I really enjoyed the original on the PC. And apparently the original one has been revamped to HD, but I do have the original. Next up, Dead Space 2, and I believe they're all about €10 each, so that's 12 euros. The limited edition, which also includes the Dead Space extraction that you source on the Wii, and comes with a concept art card and the original soundtrack, and also exclusive content which I won't really bother. Bulletstorm. They're all complete. €10, and finally, Brutal Legends. So those were my current gen pickups. What else have I been getting? Other than that, it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago, and so the wife got me a couple books, the game related, and it's all about Nintendo. First up, Nintendo, History of Nintendo Volume 1. It's a fantastic read, everything you need to know. From the early years of Nintendo, which when they were producing the Hanafuda cards, right up till the Game & Watch. Fantastic, highly recommended. Even quite surprised to see this. The 10 billion barrel Rubik cube sort of thing. Really surprised to see that. Would you believe it or not? I do have one. Now this is the original one. Goes back to 19... You can see that. Let's get some focus. 1980. There you go. So I know there's been a recent one from Nintendo Club, but this is the actual original one, and I still don't know how to play this. Mine boggles with this one. But I still have it to this day, the original one. Now the second book is one I sort of read the most, can't get enough of, and it's Volume 2, which is basically all about the Game & Watch. Now this is just fantastic. Everything you need to know about the Game & Watch series, the history, how it began, and a lot of info, beautifully illustrated. Highly recommended. Now they both go for about $24.99 each, but I was lucky enough to pick them both up for £20, including postage. But highly recommend getting these if you're a Nintendo buff. And I understand there's a Volume 3 coming out soon. Now it was originally first printed in French by this chap. Now there is a Volume 3 already, and it's all about the NES. So the English version isn't too far behind. I'm really looking forward to it. So really, really chuffed for that. Thank the wife for that. I even picked this up here locally. It's a mini plug and play in design of an arcade stick. It's really cool. Just a novelty of it. Got 5 games: Sonic 2, Sonic Spinball, and the 3D Blast, and also Alex Kidd. It does have 5 other games. I believe they're Flash games. Really naff though. Not worth even mentioning about them. But it's just a novelty factor of it. really cool. I think I paid €10 for that. Did see a Columns one, but I much prefer the Sonic one. What else did I get? Oh, just a couple of comics. I do like comics, especially the Spawn series. Pick up some Spawn comics. No, Haunt, sorry, should I say. By the creator of Spawn and creator of The Walking Dead. And speaking of The Walking Dead, I do like the odd trading cards, collecting the odd trading cards. I also picked up The Walking Dead trading cards. I'm not going to show you all of them, but there's 81 for the base set, and there's a couple taken out just to show you what they look like. It's Rick Grimes, some info on the back on him. Shane there, getting some more info there. Carl and Laurie. They're really cool. Hopefully, look out for the chase cards now. And 81 for the base set, and I paid $20 including postage. Really chuffed for that. Big Walking Dead series. Looking forward to season 3, which should be hopefully sometime in October. And I think that's it. That I've been getting for the past month or so. Oh, some back issues of Retro Gamer that I've been falling behind on. I've got obviously issue 100, which comes with the special reprint of issue 1, issue 98, 101, 102, and I've got issue 3 on the way, which I'm looking forward to because it talks about the 40th anniversary of the 2600. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I think that's it really. Right guys, that was my pickups and purchases for the past month or so. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and hopefully you won't have to wait too long for the next video. I'm hoping to do a games room tour the next week or so. It's been 2 years since I last did a games room tour, so it's obviously going to be an update. Gathered quite a bit of stuff over the past 2 years. I've been meaning to do a games room tour for the past month or so, but with the computer breaking down, I wasn't able to. So now that I got it back, I should have one up in the next week or so. So until then, bye for now and take care.